Hello everyone, it's Lee here. Welcome back to my channel, and we're doing another day of Junk Journal January. Junk Journal January is hosted by Meg from Meg Journals in association or collaboration with Get Messy Art. It's 31 prompts for the month of January to help you get in your creative groove. So I hope you join me. This one's a little bit different for me. It's going to be a full-on totally painted page, I should say. I'm not using anything apart from acrylic paints and acrylic paint pens at the end. And lyrics is the prompt for today. And one of my very favourite songs about my all-time favourite artist is Vincent by Don McLean. I'm going to paint a very loose interpretation of Starry Night, so I'm not putting all the details in, mostly the sky. So I'm just laying in a dark background, and I've put my my yellow bits in there only because it's harder to paint yellow over the top of a dark colour. So I'm just going to map in my big swirly whirly wind here, and I'll leave this to dry, and then I'll come back in and put all the little marks that are synonymous with a Vincent van Gogh painting. And he started to paint in that manner in the later years of his life when he was living in Provence in France. So trying to capture the movement of trees and grasses and also wind. When it gets to the end and I'm going to write my quote, my lyric quote on, there's a little bit of a boo-boo there, but I try and cover it up by making it look like it was meant to be. So stay tuned and you'll see how I managed to get out of trouble on that one. And by adding a little bit of that red and white and using the two different blues there, so one's Prussian blue and the other one is phthalo blue, I'm just getting a variety of different colours in these marks that are representing the movement of the air in the starry night sky. And as you can see, I'm using lots and lots of layers, so going over it, lightening it, then adding in dark where it needs to go in. Now down the bottom where I painted that darker area, that's going to be my horizon line, so that's the top of the hills, and I'll put a little bit of detailing on that a bit later on, and I will paint in the tree, the top of the tree, and the steeple of the church that's in the, like the foreground of the painting. But for the time being, I'm just adding more and more of these swirls to show the movement of the air, and I'll brighten up those stars a little bit. Okay, so I picked up my great big chunky Posca pen and started writing this line or two from the song. It was fine for the first the first line. Then when I got to In Violet Haze, I couldn't fit the E on the end. So I thought, well, what am I going to do now? So what I did was I just left the last letter off all the words in. So where it says Vincent, that should be Vincent's, as in apostrophe S, and then down the bottom it should say blue, B-L-U-E, and I've just left it at B-L-U. And of course I meant to do that because I wanted the wording cut short to be symbolic of his beautiful life, or tortured life really, cut short. Not really, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, leaving a comment, subscribing if you're not already subscribed, all those good things. I'll see you tomorrow for Grungy, and until then, happy creating, have fun making your own works of art, and hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!